He already informed the club at the end of April that he was going to leave. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here, as always, to keep you posted on the transfer market. Today, guys, we touch on Nacho, Yoro, Joshua Zirkzee, again Olise, and also other things to touch on, like Branthwaite and much more. Let's jump into it together. And so guys, big movements around the market, many things to mention. Thanks again to all of you for subscribing here on the channel on YouTube every day with many updates. And the updates are coming and are gonna come much more in the next weeks, also from Saudi Arabia, because Al-Ittihad, with the Spanish director Ramon Planes, former Real Betis director, now working for Al-Ittihad, is working to bring in a Spanish top player. Nacho from Real Madrid, the captain of Real Madrid, the man with the Champions League in his hands at Wembley few weeks ago, is now top target for Al-Ittihad. Negotiations are ongoing, 2-year contract, important salary, and so there are very good chances to see Nacho joining Al-Ittihad. The deal is not done yet, but the negotiation is ongoing and this concrete possibility to see Nacho joining Al-Ittihad. So talks ongoing with Nacho. Real Madrid are waiting for his final official decision. He already informed the club at the end of April that he was going to leave, but they're waiting for a formal final communication. So let's see the final stages of this story. Nacho didn't want to entertain any talks with European clubs. He had possibilities in Germany, possibilities in Italy, but he didn't want to negotiate with Spanish clubs too, because for him in Europe is only one love, one club, Real Madrid. He wanted to respect Real Madrid, and so he immediately said also to people close to him that he was only going to join a Saudi club or an MLS club, not considering the possibility to stay in Europe. And now Al-Ittihad are pushing to make it happen. Let's see if they will complete the deal. Also important to say, guys, in terms of Saudi, an exclusive news from a few weeks ago was about Ederson, Manchester City goalkeeper, and Saudi possibility. Let me confirm to you once again today that from Saudi they are still working on Ederson. In terms of contacts at the moment, nothing official, nothing advanced yet, but in terms of contacts they are considering Ederson, Brazilian goalkeeper of Manchester City, as a concrete option. So we can confirm our exclusive update on that. But moving into Nacho, moving into Real Madrid, if Nacho leaves as a free agent, for Real Madrid could be the case to bring in a new centre-back. And let me say that what I'm told is that Real Madrid keep considering Yoro, the centre-back of Lille, as a generational talent. This is not something new, something we're saying here and we have been saying for months. They consider Yoro a top player for present and future with an incredible potential. They made contact with his agent already multiple times. But it's also true that Yoro is under contract for just 1 more year. This is why Real Madrid don't want to pay crazy money. Yoro is waiting for Real Madrid. He's giving total priority to Real Madrid and he wants to wait for Real Madrid. Then, if Real Madrid will not be able to make it happen, he will be ready to listen to other proposals. Otherwise, Yoro is still waiting for Real Madrid as a priority. So let's see what Real Madrid will do. But it's a similar situation to Alphonso Davies. For Davies, they are waiting for his decision on the contract extension with Bayern. Otherwise, he will leave this summer. And for Yoro, no contract extension discussed, but still Real Madrid waiting to see how is the final price tag and how they can handle this situation. Otherwise, they will move on. But Yoro is still waiting for Real Madrid. In the case of Yoro, what I said yesterday in an exclusive story on Playback, if you follow the live stream there, you can see everything. You can still find also the live stream on here on my channel. But I said that Liverpool are considering Yoro as part of their shortlist for the defense. I can confirm that once again. Liverpool really like Yoro, Liverpool really rate Yoro, and so they are also in the race with Paris Saint-Germain and other clubs for Yoro in case Real Madrid will not go for him. So Liverpool is one to watch. For Yoro, the interest is genuine. The player is aware of Liverpool interest. They are waiting to see what happens with Real Madrid. So Yoro could be one of the bombs of the market in the next weeks. One to watch for sure. One to watch is also Joshua Zirkzee, guys. I'm receiving many questions on the striker because we have reports coming also from England about him. Let me clarify one thing on Joshua Zirkzee. AC Milan are the clear frontrunners for the Dutch striker. AC Milan have been working on this deal for months. They did a very good job in terms of anticipating the market, because Milan started working on this deal at the end of 2023. Then in January, in February, March, they started building everything around the player. They have an agreement almost done with the player on the salary. They have also communicated to Bologna already days ago that they will trigger the buy option clause for Joshua Zirkzee in case they can agree a deal with player and agents. So 40 million euros is the release clause, valid for all the clubs in the world, not just Bayern, not just Italian clubs, all the clubs in the world. But AC Milan already informed Bologna of their intention to trigger the clause. What's the point now? Agreement with the player keen on the move, player excited about Milan, player likes AC Milan project, player happy in Italy, but Milan still have to agree also with his agents on the commission and on the full package of the Zirkzee deal. Milan have a match point because they have the player ready to join them, but they have to close this deal as soon as possible. Otherwise, for Milan, there could be the risk to see other clubs entering the story. For example, Manchester United are informed on the situation of Zirkzee, with Šeško not being on the market anymore. He was a target for Man United, Chelsea and Arsenal, these three clubs, but now they will not sign Benjamin Šeško, and so all of them are exploring alternative options on the market. Chelsea with John Duran, let's see Manchester United and Joshua Zirkzee, they are informed on the situation. So all these three clubs are exploring alternatives on the market. This is why Milan have the match point. Milan aren't the front runners, but they have to close this deal as soon as possible, otherwise could be a dangerous situation. So Milan remain the front runners. Milan did a very good job on Joshua Zirkzee. Now they have to close the deal. Meanwhile, Manchester United are informed on the situation more than other clubs at this point. Then, guys, important to say also something on Branthwaite for Manchester United. I'm receiving many questions. What I can confirm on player side is that the player will be happy to join Manchester United. Even without Champions League football, the player would be keen, and personal terms are not a problem. The Times yesterday night reported this story. And on player side, there is no issue. So Branthwaite would be keen on joining Manchester United. The real issue is Everton. Everton have no intention to negotiate a normal fee or an acceptable fee. At the moment, they are asking for big money. I'm told even more than something around, let's say, 65, 70 million pounds, not less than this. This is Everton position. So not an easy one for Manchester United in terms of money. If they want to make it happen, has to be for a big fee. So they know the player wants to join, but at the moment, still not having any green light club to club. So it's not going to be an easy deal, but for sure is one of the names we know in the shortlist of Manchester United as new centre-back. So let's see what happens. But again, nothing is done, nothing is closed yet at all with Branthwaite, and there are other options for Manchester United centre-back. Then let me mention also an important point on Olise. Something I wanted to add to the video I did yesterday about Michael Olise is once again that Chelsea, from what I'm told, after contacting Crystal Palace, making contact to tell them about their interest, to be informed on the release clause, and also to have the permission from Crystal Palace to speak to the player, Chelsea really believe, and this is their strategy, we will see if the strategy will work or not, but this is Chelsea's strategy. Chelsea believe that the crucial part of the story is to agree on personal terms with Olise. What Chelsea want to do, apart from the clause, is to have an agreement with the player, and then to go to Crystal Palace, offer the same kind of money of the release clause, and say, okay, the player wants to come, money is here on the table, let us sign Michael Olise. This is what Chelsea want to do. So they believe that reaching an agreement with the player is the crucial step of this saga, the crucial step of this deal. There is interest from Newcastle, there is interest from Manchester United, there are several clubs keen. At the moment, Man City like the player but have different priorities. Clubs from abroad asked about Olise, but at the moment is not something that concrete. Chelsea are really going super strong on this one. They really want to push on player side because they believe this is the best strategy. So let's see what happens there, but for sure, Chelsea have started the Operation Michael Olise. And so guys, let me know your thoughts on all these stories, from Olise to Branthwaite, also to other stories like Nacho, Yoro, and all the others. I wait for your opinion here in comments. Like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. See you soon with Fab. Ciao!